I have returned. Alright, let's do Elias next. The only game. Elab? I believe it's Elab because E-girl, E-boy, Elab. That's my reasoning there. Monkey and Junkertown. I do like this. Oh, you said this is a stream, right? Do you want me to take the approach of you as a solo player? Or do you want me to take the approach of you guys as a team? Solo player, okay. I'll just keep in mind that you are doing comms then. You're ready to go. You get Bubble for landing, that's good. Bubbles had a good time. He uses rock. We kill the good dive. Like it. You push the Widow, that's really good. That fire's been pretty okay. We get out because they emote and we product help. So you leap out, I like it. Little dance in the air to avoid headshots. Sorry. I believe you said that you kind of brought them on the attack, but you had more problems on the defense, so my expectation is that you're just gonna kill everyone on attack. Yep. Help your echo, now get the support. Yep. Melee before landing, not after landing. And this review is gonna be like that, by the way, because you're basically a 4-top player. So there are not going to be any big mistakes that you make, right? You know your macros, you know your gameplay, you know your positioning. It's only mostly going to be small mistakes, like I just noticed you meleeed after landing instead of before landing. You stand in the open to reload, so you are forced to use survival. Don't stand in the open to reload, just stand in the cover. You are this one. You are forced to use survival because it's still not bad. You are going with way too little HP. Man come in and distracted, unlucky. You're going in with 150 HP. I don't need to tell you that this is wrong. You know that this is wrong. You survive, they don't focus you down, which is amazing. You even get bubble back. Now this looks really good. Yeah? Well done. You played that really good. I do dislike that you went in with 150 HP, but you went in with 150 HP because you were just in the open. So this mistake led to a batch of other mistakes, like jumping in without your bubble, without good HP. But still, you played like safe, and they didn't push you. They should have pushed you and killed you, right? That you were 150 HP. So literally, all they had to do was push you and kill you, but they don't. Also, you jump and you don't get dropped in the air. You don't have bubble, so that's probably a little bit because you are a 4K, basically a 4K player playing these diamonds. So you can really abuse your advantages. But when you didn't die immediately, it was definitely the right decision. You can dive the Widow. Bubble. Nice. Great. Now you just drop. Drop. Nice. You get the Mega. Yeah, you're great dive. You wait for your Moira to heal you. I just noticed, why are you playing Moira? You should definitely be playing Ghana with this composition, right? It's not just me. You should be playing Ghana for long range heals. The Nano, probably better than Cole. Moira can basically only heal the Zarya. Like, the reason Zarya and Monkey work so well is because you usually have a Nana to heal Monkey long range. You Nano the Monkey. So you should definitely be playing Ghana as a team. This is a free pick. Like the melee. Good finish. I was gonna say. Good dive on the Widow, but your Widow just kills. Bubble, yeah, good job. You isolate the Baptiste, and you can go aggro because you got Primal. But, yeah, I was gonna say you don't even need to use it. The fight is, like, the fight is won, right? The fight is won. 1, 2, 3 people down. You don't, even if you die, it's probably a 1 fight. So you need Primal, but it's fine. It's Primal, it's not a big ultimate like grab. I know it was to stay alive. Like, I figured. What I'm saying is that even if you die because you were up 3 people, it was probably still a 1 fight. And Monkey can come back. Monkey can respawn and come back pretty fast.
How embarrassing.
So I don't think it was like a big mistake, but you could have saved Primal. At the same time, Primal is not a big ult, so it's not bad that you threw it to just to keep stay alive. I also guess that you are doing a lot of the comms on this because you're probably the highest range player. You're Primal here, sure. Just play the jungle and boop everyone off the map. I'm gonna guess that one of the reasons you want to stay alive a lot is because you're probably doing a lot of the calls for your team, right? Being like a focal player in a 3.2 average team. So, yeah, I was calling for the bubbles targets. You calling targets? I imagine that if you die, your team's comms probably start lacking a little bit. This is weird. We use it way too early. Like your rotation, but we need to, like, we got the point. We can't just wait for them to respawn. Don't go 2 people down. You should be punished for this. You are punished for it. Half of your team's dead. Yeah, you managed to get out alive. Do you manage to get out alive? No, you get pulled back and now you die, yeah. I was gonna say you managed to get out alive because I thought you were gonna make it on Mega, but you got pulled back. Bad engagement. Just wait for your team to respawn. That's creepy. The same way, tell your team to wait for you, right? Regroup properly. We jump the Widow. I don't know if you know where the Widow is. It depends on whether your team is telling you to or not. But either Widow or Ash Moira, Ash Mercy, Ash Moira. Either Widow or Ash Mercy are really good targets for you, and you know this. You go for the Mercy. You beat for engagement. I really like it. We overlap supportals. I imagine that's not your fault. I was gonna say, yeah, it's definitely not your fault, but good bubble. You get killed with Ko. You break the bongo, so that's the right call. You go for the Ash, who's slow. You get coached away, which is predictable, but you have to try. Then you drop in front of the window, be careful. I would have gone this way instead. I know this is technically riskier, but if you retreat this way or this way, you are still in front of the window. So you probably can die a lot easier to that. I think that even though it's technically not retreating, either pushing past the window or pushing this way is probably safer than backing out through the window. Not a big thing, but yeah, your Sarah is killed. The window is the scariest stuff in the game, and your team is playing in front of it. You are either not letting them know to kite it, or they are not listening. And I'm guessing they are not listening. And this fight could have been won because you create a distraction, then you get out, and the Echo just cleans up kills, which is really good. And if your Zarya, your Moira, and probably your Soldier, maybe not your Soldier, but if they hadn't died to the window, it could have definitely been won. You make the engagement anyway because you are technically up. Oh, you got low, so yeah, and you've got no supports right now. Or rather, you got no Moira, so you got to get out. This, yeah, we can hide behind the payload and push. This is good. To be fair, it's not your job to go on the payload. Your support should be on the payload. Like, Your Lucio should be on the payload. That's a free kill on the... Did you miss the melee? How did she not die? I want to go back to check that. So she gets shot once. She gets shot again. She just put her shield too far forward, so she's getting pretty farm. How does she not die? Yeah, you were just slightly too far away. 45 OP, but you could have killed her. You were just slightly too far away from the melee. That's honestly just a literally a 0.5 meter mistake. I'm not gonna rag on it, but that's just very unlucky. Your punch just barely missed her. Because you were just barely too far away. And the landing damage as well, you can see the wave. That was just very slightly out of range for a kill. You can still bubble and kill. Yeah, you still kill her. Like again, it's a minor mistake. I'm not gonna be able to point out any major mistakes. But you could have killed her with the jump. Your Moira step, which is unlucky. Good punch in the air. Need to focus on landing. I don't think about my landing too often. Yeah, you like if you had even at her instead of just near her, you would have killed her with the landing and the melee. Bubble the Widow. Widow gets out, but we get Sigma. You back out, Primal. Yeah, Primal's good. That Bab should be dead. Volley the Bab. Yeah, just big bully. Big bully energy. Bubble here. Yeah, good job. Bubble split Sigma from his team. Don't jump in here because you may need it to get out. I get that you're going aggro, but yeah, you get out walking anyway. I would not have jumped, but it's fine anyway. This is where we tell our team to back out a little bit because our payload is not too close. Thank you for the sub! That's so nice. I appreciate it a lot. The reason, by the way, I tell you that I don't want you to be this close is because you don't have everyone. Oh, fuck. I appreciate it a lot. I got an emote from it. I don't know which emote. But yeah. The reason I'm telling you I don't want you to be this close is because your team's not with you. That's the only cursor I've got right now. It's because of sometimes when you go here, your cursor disappears, so I just called it cursor. Because Overwatch just eats your cursor. I get that you want to hold the door, and it was good, but at this point, it's you can't. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot hold the door by yourself. Either you get your team to come with you, especially because you got a Moira, right? It's not like Diana can hit you long range, so you either get the team to be with you to hold the door, like Zarya should be here, Moira should be here as well, Soldier should be in a position to shoot at the door directly. Like, this is good, but he cannot shoot the door from here. Let me look at this. Like, he's got a very small angle to shoot at the door. And the Oracle is also not at the door. She's all the way above, where she cannot shoot the door. So what I'm saying is, you can hold the door, but either get your team to hold the door with you, or back away to your team. Now you don't have bubble. It's gonna be... Zarya walked up, Zarya walked forward, so I like... did your entire team walk forward? No, only the Zarya. So you are in... sorry, the wrong one. Jump, I like this jump. You can bubble as soon as you jump. But it would have been nice to use now. Yeah, it would have been nice to use the choke a little earlier. Little later. Earlier from now, later from when you did. When you had to use it because you didn't have it. Well, yeah, you need healing for the co. We don't need the mega, we just go in. Don't poke window though. At this point, like, I'm standing in front of window, I just jump in. Because I'd rather jump the backline than stand in front of the window. The window is actually so scary. I would be like, fuck this, my bubble is ready in 3 seconds. I'm just gonna jump in behind them. Because I don't wanna stand here. I'm just gonna tell people, well, I'm going for the Ashe. I see the Ashe. Right? Mercy's in bulk, so I'm not gonna try to go for the Mercy. But I see the Ashe, I would be like, Fuck this window. I'm out. And by I'm out, I mean I'm actually in. Fuck this window, I'm in. We disengage instead. Not bad. Like, either call is fine probably. But just because I had the bubble, I would have gone in. But the team disengages overall. I would have bubbled for the soldier. If only because I know I'm not engaging. Like, we need to wait for people to come back. So just to make sure the soldier doesn't die and we lose 5 more seconds of stagger. Again though, the minor things. It's mostly nitpicks because at your SR you don't really get major mistakes. Mora pick, Mora, yeah, just not aware that the Ash can shoot her. That's unlucky. Yeah, we dive the Sigma. Sigma's a very diveable character. And they don't have a break. They have a McCree, but McCree is not as much of a deterrent as a Brigitte is. Because of whip, right? Like, Brigitte's biggest thing is the whip, not even the smash. You don't need to bubble there. Like, you did get pulled, and your bubble took like 100 damage, because no one can shoot you up here right now. She pulled you around the corner. Again, though, like, you usually pull... I mean, you usually use the bubble when you get pulled to avoid rocks. And I guess he just didn't choose to rock you. If you had been rocked, it would have been bad. But Sigma wasn't looking your way. I think Sigma may have dropped already. I don't see that bad. Why did he not rock you? If they were going for the pull. I think he had dropped. No, he was just not looking your way. Oh, you just didn't get pulled far away enough. Far enough. So yeah, look, bubble is unnecessary here. No one shooting at you. And you push around the corner, so yeah, bubble's definitely unnecessary. And of course, you do nothing to the Orisa, you can chase her. So you didn't bubble there. If you had been maybe Sigma, maybe Ash, then yeah, bubble can be useful to chase them. But you are not gonna kill the Orisa. Game though, it's very minor things. Like, use the cooldown. In most situations, it would have been okay. Because if you had been pulled like a meter further, then Sigma just rocks you and you get deleted, right? Like, if instead of... And it's very fast. Like, I'm looking at it with the benefit of hindsight, but it's very fast situations. If you get pulled here, if you get pulled here instead, you just get dropped and you get killed. Yeah, what's a reaction to have? And in most situations, it would have been the right reaction, because if you get pulled 1 meter too far, then you just get dropped and you get killed. Which, yes. I 9 times out of 10, it would have been the right call. I'm just nitpicking, but mostly just that. It's a little nitpick. That, again, it could have given you 13 seconds of advantage. But it's really just not the right thing to bubble to all. Just in this situation, just a little bit too close. And again, that's really all I can give you. Like, little nitpicks on most of your fights. So maybe you can take something away from it. Because at 4K, the things that usually change fights at 4K are comms, right? Target focus. Comms are so very important for a 4K player. And right now, you are not doing many things wrong. But your team is having a hard time supporting you than a 4K team would, because, well, you are a unit team. This is what you got to work with. So you are trying to not only play, but also coordinate everyone else. I really like this. Like, that was amazing. I really like that. You jump in, you chase the Mercy away. She gets killed by Visor, which is probably not something that 100% would have happened. But I like that you basically chase the Mercy away, and instead of being like, lol, Mercy, I'm going to kill, you are like, McCree's alone. I can just kill the McCree. I really like this. Yeah, just kill the McCree. Yeah, well done. That's really good. You drop. You go for the bab. That's good. You can kill him. Nice. They sigil, but it should be okay. Did he miss the sigil? Like, yeah, I think he missed the Seagull. You have no CC in your team, so yeah, he just missed the Seagull. Or no, you didn't kill him before it went off. He just missed it. Bubble to secure fight. Nice. So you take 5 minutes on the attack and 10 minutes on the defense. So let's get to the interesting part. Okay. Just waiting, status screams.
I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation.
Just wait. I could skip this, but I just want to see where you guys set up. Oh, it takes a while, might want to skip. Okay. I just saw that. Oh, we started? No. Yes. There we go. I wanted to be like, I want to see just before where your guys are set up, just before the game goes. But if it goes for like a couple minutes, yeah, I'm definitely going to skip. Let's see. Let me get the. There we go. As you know, you hold here for your first shield. Then you drop. You as soon as the payload gets like here, you drop. You contest this corner. You just like shoot at them. If you go to retreat, you retreat to the next corner. I assume you know how Orisa works. So I'm not gonna go over it. We're going. Wasted hold. So that's not a major mistake, but wasted hold. And don't have shield. You try to pull. This is something that I've learned the hard way. You've got to pull a little lower now. If you're trying to get targets like out of line of sight like that. Because the pull being shorter it makes it harder to pull. And I've been playing Orisa too. So I've learned the hard way that if you're trying to get someone, if you're trying to get people above the shield, then yeah, of course you pull above the shield. But if you're trying to get someone with like horizontality, you've got to pull a little lower. Because I think the reason, I think you're, oh never mind, the reason you don't get, well, you don't get him because he's behind the wall. But I want to see this again.
Ready for battle.
So let me see that pull. Cool. It was too late anyway. But the reason I'm saying this is that if he's inside and you pull a little above, it doesn't get him anymore because the range is too short. Yeah, I also expected him to be playing here, right? Or maybe inside. And this is just like, this is not about hold. But if you do it like slightly below, then there's a bigger chance he gets pulled. If only because of the nerf. We help rock. They just pull us. We need a new shield. Are we dropping now or are we dropping later? I will drop now, like look where the payload is. We don't drop now, we wait for one more shield rotation. Which may be a mistake. Now you, instead of holding this, you're gonna have to hold it the way back here. So I would have made the decision to just drop immediately at that point. With this shield. We rotate Sigma shield, another pull. We get pulled out of it. Did it hit the rock land? I think it did. You shield up. I usually prefer the back corner. Yeah, like of course, this corner is better, right? Like it's overall just better. But the way I at least play it is usually I drop to this corner for my first shield, so we can do this and stall them for a few more seconds, and then I go back to this corner. So when the payload is here, I drop to this corner so I can take the engagement from here without giving this away, and then I can make this rotation while spamming them. It's, again, minor thing, and it may not be the right call, it's just something I've been taught to do and I do. I just like that from here you can literally spam the entire team, right? From here you can usually see the backline, whereas if you're playing here, their backline can be out of line of sight and still supporting them. So, yeah. Shield rotations. You look behind you, that's unlucky for us. Like, and again, the impact you can have as Orisa on this map is limited to how much your DPS can just get kills. What the reason I like one of the reasons I like dropping here as well is that it allows you to buy more time for your DPS to get kills, because that's basically what this composition is, right? You're basically just buying as much time for your DPS to go on the flank and get shots. That's literally the whole point of the double shield with the double sniper. Your Widow gets killed twice, that's unlucky. Where is he playing that he's getting... Oh, he's just playing in the open, that's why. No, don't play in the open. Okay. Good Widow position. So you can waste 2 seconds to rotate. You don't have to keep shooting right away, you just... That's that is the reason you are playing double shield, right? So you can take as long as you need to for your DPS to rotate, find new angles, and get picks. It's better that your Widow rotates to a good position than that she keeps shooting for 2 more seconds. Down main when they have double shield. Free break lamp, that's good. We see Widow top right, so we try to good 45. New shield up in 1 second. New shield up. Good shield. Sigma shooting, so we reload, that's good. And yeah, the Widow's just picking our DPS. Where was your Ash? Oh, she was flanking. Okay, that makes sense. Good pull. They window, so we just like play around the corner as much as we can. And yeah, go to stairs. Their Widow gets a pick, that's good. I'll pull the Sigma. For a rock? Do we have rock, I guess, is the question. We do, so I will try to pull the Sigma. Like, he's a little overextended, so I will try to pull the ground to get the Sigma and rock. You pull the Sigma, nice. We don't coordinate rock well enough. Probably not on you, I imagined you called it, so... Probably not on you, probably on your Sigma, but... Unlucky. We win though, this is definitely winnable. You take a ton of damage. Good job. They pick up. I choke pretty hard. Oh no. You reload. This is good. We take cover. Unfortunate, yeah. Very open. Doesn't cover this angle. Doesn't cover this angle. Should have definitely saved it for like retreat or put it on the stairs. Like, yeah. This is an okay shield, right? This shield is okay, you just kinda need it to block, but you are blocking this angle, which is important. Save for Bongo, yeah, save for Bongo would have been ideal. But, I think you go, we have window, I've got to protect us as we do window, right? I think your reasoning is, we put window out, I have to put a shield in front of window. I think that's why you go, yeah, I'm low, but I wanna keep shooting, so I'm gonna throw a shield out. And that's why you throw the shield out. Yeah. So that shield is blocking nothing. I think you just were like, we've got window, we're going to put a shield in front of window, and it just don't. you already know it's about shield. Even if you didn't want to save it for Bongo, if you wanted to be like, we've got window, I want to push now, it should have been a little further back, so that you can cover this angle and this angle, right? But you know it's about shield. And yeah, saving for Bongo is also good, but if you want to use window and you want a shield for it, I think it's okay. It was just a bad positioning for the shield. And yeah, you just get killed even as you put down Bongo. Like, your shield didn't even break. Your shield just disappeared because it was in a bad position, so it didn't block my lot of damage. We got Monkey again. Is this how you're gonna answer? By the way, Ball. Sigma Ball is meta right now. because, well, you don't need healing. If you go ball, I don't know if you can play ball, and against teams like of these, like 3.2 teams, your monkey's probably going to do a lot of anyway. But the reason teams are playing Sigma ball is because if you go ball, monkey needs a lot more support, right? Monkey's a team tank. My ball is like 3.5k at best. I see. Yeah, I'm just explaining that the reason teams go ball is that they can go Mercy Sen and do a lot more damage because Sigma can live, right? Ash as a Mercy Pocket, Widow or Hanzo or Tracer usually don't need a lot of healing because they play either very far back or just around health packs. Or same with Echo. Echo is really good right now because of the same reason. She just goes around the enemy and plays with health packs. So teams are playing Mercy Sen with a ball because then you don't need to heal the tanks as much and you can go for Sen for the extra damage. But again, it really depends on. Okay, one second. I'm gonna finish my thing. It really depends on whether your team is comfortable playing as Zenyatta, right? Whether your team coordinates on the Discord, which is the most important part of playing as Zenyatta, and whether you can play ball as well. Yeah. This next fight, the call was to wait for flags to engage, but it took a little bit too long, so it didn't go to flag. Okay. Oh, because your Sigma's at only 85 and he's coming back. So that's probably why it takes too long. Like, speed up. You are just standing in the open there again. It's fine. You're not gonna die immediately, but I would be concerned about being pulled and rocked.
Barrier activated.
I don't think that was a late bubble. And again, yeah, the call was probably to flags, but your Sigma is like not even here yet. So you guys are just poking when your team is like 4 people and 2 people are coming back. So yeah, I would say here just tell them to wait. Missed the jump, that's unfortunate.
That's better.
You can get in the backline from here. I like this position. We've got to wait though, because right now I think Orash is coming back, yeah? So we cannot just go in yet. We use sides, that's good. They use sides as well. But if we just wait sides out, then Arash has time to come back. The Widow ulted, so I got scared. That's fine. Like, you can stay up here. You don't have to poke. You don't have to go in. You don't have to poke. You don't have to do anything. This was the fight waited for like, okay. And we do have it, so it should just be early flex. But yeah, I'm saying just wait here. Like, what do they have that can push you? Nothing, right? Nothing. Like, is Bab gonna get here and try to kill you? I don't think so. So yeah, I know that they have sights, but we also use sights. And we don't have to pray for shield break, so we are not concerned about shields. We just wait. Basically, because we also use flights, we can just wait it out. And it just buys time for Arash to come back. She should be close now. Yeah, she's coming back. Okay, oh, that's unlucky. But we can still go in here, like, we got flags, we lost Widow, yeah, but we can still go in. Now we cannot go in. And yeah, we don't have flags anymore. I think that if the plan is waiting for flags, we don't poke this much. Like, your Widow died because she was poking after sides. I think the plan... I don't think it was a bad plan. Like, I think your Widow poked too early and your Ash poked too early, so they got picked before flags was doing a thing. And we just flags and they have trance anyway. It's an okay pick, but yeah, fight is tough. And you cannot do anything. So I guess the too long don't read is tell your team to regroup. Tell your team to wait for the others. Because yeah, this is you play here, you are not gonna die. You are a monkey with like armor and 500 health and a bubble and a lead. But your Ash, your Widow, they can get picked immediately. So they cannot just stand here and poke. Because they are gonna die, and they did. If the plan is to wait for flags, we should be making sure that we do not die before flags. Now we go Monkey's area, which I guess is just your guys' comfort type. Because don't get me wrong, Monkey Saria is good, but if you had a ball, Monkey Diva, 2 Diver Snipers, the Sen, you could be doing even more with them. So I'm gonna guess the Saria is just your off-tanks comfort pick.
Damage output increased.
Oh, we also went Sombra, so we're going full dive. I like that. We drop, yeah, it's fine. We hold the corner. We engage because we have bubble, of course. I like it. We wait for their bubble to. We wait for our Saria's bubble to be gone before dropping around. You get cutting flags, but it's probably better that you get cutting flags than your team gets cutting flags. And you get emote. Great. We play. We hide. We literally cannot. Oh, for the follow. Bacon. I like it. We use our own window. Our window is like, I really like this because their window is basically not as good as our window. Thank you. Their window is aimed this way, which means that, yeah, because window is now insanely big, they can still kinda shoot here, but if they put it here, they could do this and their DPS would, their supports will also get it. By the way, these are basically the DPS support, so it's not wrong to call them DPS. Like, a Zenyatta can actually one-shot you through their window. But because you were here, ain't a widow anymore, it's a garage door. Yeah. But yeah, because you were playing here, which I do really like, because, well, you have cover from them, and you went in, you had demo, which helped a lot. They used to window this way. Your window is just getting so much more value. I do really like it. Good bubble. You died the supports. We use Primal. Again, not necessary, but Primal is an ult you can just use most of the time. Like, definitely not necessary, I can tell, right? But at that half-second decision, you are like, okay, I don't want to die, I'm just going to throw Primal out. Yeah. You just use it. Primal mechanics, maybe juggling. But you are killing people anyway, but you could be juggling them better. But again, juggling is actually the most mechanically demanding. The whole. It is the most mechanically difficult thing to do in the game. Primal juggling. Then people say that Monkey doesn't require a skill at all.
Thank you.
Good pick from Arash. Arash. Good pick from our Sombra on the Rush. And I do really like your position because they cannot shoot you and Ultimaster Battle if you do, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can just jump at them and if you have to drop, you drop and you got a Mega. Good bubble. Isolating the Orisa. You get pulled, but it's fine because you are well already dropping. Unlucky that we didn't have leap to get out, but it's fine. By the way, just get the Mega. I know you got supports and give the supports all charge, but getting the Mega is probably better because you have leap. If you didn't have leap, then you getting the Mega may be a death sentence because they just drop and they chase you. But because you have leap, you can get the Mega with no problem. You should have gotten the Mega. I'm guessing you're gonna... Is someone called the Widow? I think you look this way because someone called the Widow. Are you just gonna go for her? Yeah, you're just gonna go for her. Widow is dead. Nice. You chase her out, so not dead, but getting your value. This is unlucky. EMP big. Oh, we get shot. And they trans! I thought they got the Sen as well, but apparently we didn't. You know what? That's a reset. We lost Pap, we lost you, and we didn't get EMP because... Yeah.
Onward and upward.
So could you have done anything different there? Probably if you had gone Mega, you could have put more pressure on them. Because we're at 350 instead of 500. So you had no armor. Which is, again, not a big deal. Because you got healed during the fight, so you didn't die. Mess up the Zarya bubble. Oh, I missed that one. So here you use Primal. You come back, and here I'm like, get the Mega, just get your armor back. It's more important than giving your supports a little bit extra ult charge, basically in the middle of an engagement. Then you get wall, the Sigma just drops before anyone else. You get pulled. Yeah, this area bubble is probably too early, but it's still fine. It's not terrible. I guess the reason you got bubble is because you were afraid that they were all going to drop, and they didn't all drop. But again, if you had full health at the engagement, you probably wouldn't have needed it. I think I jumped in when she didn't have it. Oh, I'll check that. Oh, this? Probably not this. This coming fight. Yeah, definitely not this. You chase the Widow out. You go in. Zarya has bubble here. Zarya has bubble here. Let's see if she uses it on you. We EMP and you get killed immediately. She did have it. Like when you were walking forward, she did have it, and if you asked for it, she should have given it to you. Like as soon as you got out of your bubble, with the low health you had, you should have been like, you probably didn't call. Yeah, that may happen. That sometimes happen. Anyway, yeah, she should have bubbled. That with 2020 hindsight, she should have bubbled you there. You would have lived if she had bubbled you there.
Onward and upward.
Bubbles have been really good most of the game. Yeah, I have very few complaints about the coordination on Bubbles.
Enemy contact.
And honestly, I would not have noticed that she even had Bubble. If you didn't call it out. So I will say the reason you went aggro is probably because you knew that she had Bubble. So it's definitely a miscommunication. But again, it's not a big deal. But it does really illustrate that when you're playing Monkey Zarya, you really have to make use of those bubbles because they're basically a lifeline for the monkey. If you were playing like Diva instead or Ball, you would get a lot more leeway, but your front line would lose a lot of damage. So yeah, it's definitely a trade. You just have to make sure you make great use of those bubbles. We jump the Widow, we get bubbled. We kill the Widow, drop your bubble. Oh my god, oh my god, you're gonna die. I don't think this is a big mistake, but I do think it could have saved your life.
Beacon in place.
I would have bubbled when I dropped because I know that we don't have a Zarya bubble because she gave it to you here. Like this, I don't think it required the Zarya bubble, right? You are just having the Widow and you got a safe drop. So I wouldn't have called a bubble for this. Because if you go to drop, you just drop and you get bubble here, you get healed, you can bubble yourself, and you're just jumping a Widow. The Widow is not gonna one-shot you unless you just give her your head. I would have dropped my own bubble here, because now you don't have the Zarya bubble. Right? So I would have dropped my own, knowing that their entire team is looking at me, basically. I don't know what the Orisa is doing. Oh, she's trying to get to the high ground. But knowing that basically the entire team is looking at me, I would have dropped my own bubble. Or ask for a Zarya bubble, but we used the Zarya bubble a little too early there. So yeah, I would be like, I'm just dropping bubble. I can contest card here. I can play with my bubble. I can go forward, push the Baptiste. Yeah, I would just bubble. You don't, you get dropped from behind. You don't die. Oh my god, you have got 8 HP. And nothing until leave. Oh, you die. She's not even aiming at you. She's aiming at your ash. You just jumped. Unlucky. I guess, I would not have done this either. I guess in theory, staying inside your bubble is safer. Because none of them have damage that can go through your bubble. But also, fuck that, right? I've got 8 HP, I'm getting the fuck out. Yeah, that's so unlucky. You also have like 99% to your primal. That happens so much, right? That you just die with 99% with Primal. Not you, just when you're playing Monkey, it happens so much for some reason. I guess the reason is because you think you can go a little aggro because you have Primal, so you go like, okay, I can go aggro, and if anything, I put Primal, but then you just die right before having Primal because you just go slightly too aggressive with it. Getting showed by the Widow. You drop on the Widow, bubble, Primal to make sure the fight is won, definitely good. You get rocked again, that Sigma's been pretty good with rocks. You go for the Sen, you kill the Sen, great job. You go for the buff, we should kill the buff. Yep, nice. You get shot again. I dropped the bubble too early. Like, what are you trying to isolate the Ash from? The team, right? Not the Widowmaker? So I would just drop the bubble slightly further away. I guess in theory, they don't have healers anymore, so she's not gonna get a lot of support either way. But I would have dropped it slightly closer to the Ash. Not a big deal. Just I want to make sure that if she backs out, I can push with my bubble. But you got it. You dropped too early. Yeah, you did. Just slightly. But the fight was won anyway, because you killed both of their supports. Again, little nitpicks.
Coming through.
Here you definitely do drop too early as well. No reason to be here yet. I guess your Sombra maybe called that they were pushing. But they are not yet. Now they are. You jump. You get pushed away by Kochkan, that's good. You bubble for safety, get the Mega. You get the Mega, nice. He just dies chasing you and you leap out. You get pulled on the side, but again, we have leap, so that was actually pretty good overall. We invest grab. So I believe there was maybe a miscommunication there. Or you didn't realize that you were going to grab this early. Because you went for a long jump away. I'm pretty sure you went for a long jump away. I'm gonna double check. I mean, it looked to me like you were going for a... You killed the Sigma, this is good. No, it's a short jump, never mind. So yeah, that's on me. I was gonna say if... It seemed to work out. What I was gonna say is, you didn't go out about the grab, so you made a long jump out. Because you were just trying to get away, but you did a short jump anyway, so don't mind me. Yeah, the grab was good. You just kill everyone. Chase. Don't chase too far. It's fine. We just... I was too fast there, but yeah, we just simply win this fight. EMP and literally just jump for damage. Yeah, jump for damage is good there because we EMP'd, really. Just, yeah, beam them down, fight is won. Kill the Orisa, she doesn't have Fortify. Or even if she does, you can just kill her anyway with a melee at this point. Oh, she did have Fortify. Right, of course she had 45. We EMP'd the Orisa. I was like, she probably used it already because she took so much damage. But no, we just EMP'd the Orisa, so of course she didn't use it. And you Primal because it's 10 seconds left. Oh, this is BM. That's BM. You force the trance. I like it. You go for the Mega here. Mega hacked is such a big thing for us. So I'm gonna try this dodge. No, Bob goes too late. And you guys win. So yeah, I don't have any major thing to tell you. Because that's not how high ranks work. But I hope that you were able to pick out a few of the things I said. And maybe you can fix them, or maybe you can think about it and decide what's good and what's not. But that's usually how high rank reviews work. I just go, hey, I think you should have done this, and you can go like, yeah, maybe they're right. Pick up a lot, nice. I play with a 3.7 team. But when it comes to South America, I played with Contenders Trials players. So I'm basically in South America. So my ping is lower, of course, in South America. So tier 3 South America, 3.7, 3.8 North America, something like that. Also, though, tier 3 South America is like 4.2. So it's not like actual contenders. Well, and yeah, think about where I think that's probably a good one. Think about where you land. All right, let's make another short break, and then I think I've got time for one more. But yeah, I'll be right back, and I need to drink mostly because talking a lot makes my throat hurt. Yeah.